Hi guys, today we're at Tony's Hot Rod Shop. We're working on this 69 Camaro. This is a pretty special car, but we've done a custom hood on it. We've deleted the fill panel that usually goes here. We've deleted that, made that part of the hood. We actually took two hoods and made one hood out of two. This is a 850 horse Gen 5 LT5 motor in here. Gonna be a cool car. We got Kindig handles. We've got some diffuser, got some diffusers in the back, some custom exhaust tips, flush mount glasses going in this car. But today, when we're doing body work on this, we're using the linear blocking tools. So on this roof skin, old Camaro roof skin, this car's seen better days for sure. The block that I generally used on this roof skin was this 32-inch flex block, and as you can see why. It's got just the right amount of flex to hug these contours, hug it this way, hug it that way. So what I did with this roof is it was real wavy, nothing too big, just a lot of little waves, little dings. I basically glazed this entire roof, and then I blocked it with this block. I started with 80, and then I switched to 150 to finish it off. So in some of these more radiused areas, these Ultraflex blocks work great. As you can see how they bend and form to the panel. Right down in here, I use this 18-inch Ultraflex quite a bit on this curve here, as it goes from straight to really radiuses around this corner, and that Ultraflex really did the trick there. So I've had some questions about how to get the sandpaper to not fold when the block is being flexed. So I'll give you a little example. The best way to do this is, if you've got this radius here, lay your sandpaper down first and then apply it to the block. And as you can see, then the sandpaper doesn't wrinkle. Now we are doing panel to panel sanding on this car for obvious reasons. This is a high-end car. We're going for a high-end finish. The main block that I've chosen to use on the side of this car is the 32-inch flex, and as you can see, we've got our panel to panel looking pretty good. This 32-inch flex block works well on these quarters too. As you can see, you know, a straight block, a rigid block would have a lot of wobble. This block here is going to hug this panel, and it's going to work real well for applications like this. If you've ever done a first-gen Camaro, you know how the transition from the back of the door to the quarter is. The door is pretty straight, and right at the quarter it starts to kick out, and this can be a little tricky a lot of times to get a good panel-to-panel fit. This 18-inch Ultraflex block really works good for this area because it's flexible both ways. You can flex it. This is a real odd shape in this area. Many different rounds going different directions, and as you can see, that 18-inch Ultraflex, it'll hug that real nicely. Some of these 1-inch round blocks, this is a semi-flex 1-inch round, but they work very well for places like this where where a rigid block just doesn't work for you. So as you can see, this block will flex to the shape of this panel, but also keep that nice round that you're looking for right there, so you can block this very nicely. I used it in this area, and I also used the flex blocks up and around these areas. As you can see, they hug these odd corners and shapes very nicely.